Well, welcome back to Pieces Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint things on the internet. That's what I do. You're obviously here to see that, or else you wouldn't have clicked, I guess, right? And that's supposed to be how this works. Or maybe you just ended up randomly here in one of those deals where you've let the YouTube just kind of go. And now you're listening to my voice tell you how to paint little tiny guys for strange little games. Or, maybe for your shelf or whatever, I paint a lot of things for people's shelves. A lot of my commissions are that sort of thing, superheroes and whatnot. But if it's just for, the store, the Etsy store, which we have now, link in the description. Hey, I'm getting some of this thing down. Yeah, then I paint, just miniatures and things like that. Things that I think people buy, kind of stuff. But, maybe we should do a Batman. Should do another Batman thing. We did a Batmobile that was really cool. But we tagged it like the Joker. It's up there somewhere. You can't really actually see it because it's really dark outside today, which makes this whole room dark. The rain has been coming down in buckets here in the fabulous Oklahoma area. So I'm a little behind. I was on my way here, and the traffic was out of control because of the rain. Our Asmodeus cats have done what cats do, and we're gonna have to do some quick repairs before we can get into it today. So trusty old super glue. I love this gel stuff. I like it because it doesn't run. And I don't like it when the glue runs on my minis. It drives me nuts. And with resin, this is a 3D printed resin piece. It really, there's only a few things that can bond it properly in the first place. Make sure we got that lined up. There it is. Luckily, the way it broke, it has tabs on both sides of it, so you can kind of see where you're at. Ooh, I think they got my camera moved again too. Maybe unmoved. Maybe a bit of both. So super glue, get on there, let it set. Just be patient. It takes a little bit of time. I can tell by how loose that is. It's not quite there. Closer. Oh, not quite. Just takes some time, and you really got to be patient with it. I don't really typically like doing this on air, but I came in this morning, and this is what I saw, and I was like, oh crap. And I was already running behind. I tried to do a quick fix, and I was like, man, no, let's just do it right. We'll just do it on the show. We'll talk about repairs, because that is real. You're going to end up needing to repair many eventually. You get into collecting them and painting them. Trying to get that glue to get all ready. Sometimes if you kind of like rub it around a little bit, it kind of helps it dry out and that start activating more. And sometimes you end up wiping the glue right off the goddamn blessed thing. You gotta start all over, so be careful. Come on, come on. Stay for us. And you don't want to use too much glue because then you end up with a glue ring around your stuff. So there's kind of a you chill out, Beaky. I'm going to give it a little bit more time before we set it down. It seems to be holding though, which is good. We got to do the bottom one though, which is not so good. Oh, it fell down again. The glue is still pretty sticky, so it's going alright. Well, looks like we lost a horn here too. Let's see if I can find it. Ah. When we get this main stuff on, we can actually get back to what we're doing. And you know what? Actually, forget it. We're going to come back to that later. I'm going to get on to painting because that's what we're here to do. We'll get to that tomorrow. Work on everything but the staff, and then I'll get it on there today and it's this afternoon, and then we'll get on it tomorrow and make it happen. Just make sure you clear out any glue residue. You don't want to. We don't want to build up. I might end up having to actually file them down. I was hoping that little ledge was going to help me catch it, but sometimes they actually work against you. Okay. Anyway. Not a fun way to start, but yeah, that's alright. That is alright. Oh, hey, I even forgot to turn on my own thing. I usually watch myself while I have my phone on, watching it, so it gives me, I don't know, I feel like that's a cheat on the algorithm. And since I'm kind of a low player here in the game, I feel like I should take any kind of cheat on the algorithm I can get a hold of, right? You know? Might as well. It's usually just me watching anyway. We decided we were going to try to do like a dark purple in those robes, didn't we? Almost looks like it should be black. Although, like, linen would be... That'd be cheeky as fuck, wouldn't it? Let's see. We still got some good paint here. I'll have to trade this palette out probably today. Probably have to get rid of it today. Alright, so bone here. That's just Naples yellow. For those of you following at home. It looks like some tiny skull of a tiny demon or something. I wonder if we should paint that bone as well. It would be fun to have some metal accents. Think about it. this little thing back here, whatever this is. Not that bone. Not even precisely sure what those are supposed to be. It's some sort of bone something. Bone armor. It looks like some sort of legs or something crossed on his chest. I think some of it's supposed to be... I think we have some of his chest poking out here. Well, I guess we could make the whole thing. Trying to make sure we're getting into those little nooks and crannies. That's why a lot of people prefer like an airbrush, which is great. If you have an airbrush and want to use that, do it. Not a lot of people do. Why is this dog wandering around the house? There's other people here to let her out. It's ridiculous. I swear nobody pays attention to that dog but me. Sometimes Kristen. I tell those kids, the dog wants out, they're gonna be like, woo. Oh, Kristen's one here. The dog should go harass Kristen. So weird. She trots back in here again. I'm gonna have to go deal with it. I can't have a dog going in the house. She's getting old. So I don't really wanna make her wait too long. She's definitely that age where she doesn't want to go in the house. She just sometimes has accidents. Alright. Okay. Just a little bit of a light gray. We're just trying to pull out the textures of the wings. We're not really trying to... We're not even trying to make it look like it has gray necessarily on it. We just want to pull out these wings. Catch in places where we might need to make some fixes. That's a little too much. Got a little too much on it. We'll let it fade down a little little bit before we make a final determination there, but probably going to have to do a little bit of work on that little spot right there. Really just trying to grab the tops of all those little bridges and bring it out. I don't want to make him too not black. And that's where you run into that one problem right there. You can see it just got just a little too much. So we're going to calm it down. There's a little bit of thin black. What you really don't want to do is repaint the whole thing. You'll start losing some of the details the more you have to mess with it. And you don't want to do that. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Now that wash should help us out. Okay. Let's bring out some gold because bronze isn't going to do for this guy. I'm tired today. Poor Kristen had some trouble sleeping. Which, if you have a spouse of any sort or significant other that you live with, you know, if they're not sleeping, you're probably not sleeping very well. It's just kind of how that all shapes out. Oh, I guess we should have done these horns too. I guess his hair should be black. Although, if you ask me, most of the time the devil's got blonde hair and blue eyes. You don't mess with that girl, she's the devil. Vicky Valancourt is not the devil. I really am thinking like a deep, deep purple for that robe. As strange as that sounds. Or maybe we do purple on this. Purple and gold here. And then we can make all the rest of his clothes black. Because that seems more fitting on him. I don't know. Let's do a little bit. Actually, I need to put that gold on last time. Man, I gotta make that choice. I hate that. Okay. I worked myself to where I have to choose. I that's it. That hasn't even purple. That's really, really dark purple, like almost black. Oh. Like it is dark purple. Oh yeah. This way he has that royalty look, you know? He's the Lord of Darkness, however, you know. So he should definitely be running around in some royal colors. Let me see where a little bit of that highlighting has helped us at least kind of see what we're doing. We may add some more later, but it pops right through a color like this. Kind of helps us get that done early. Just expand on it later. And you know, helpful to remind you where it is. You know. Like, hey, yeah, no, that's the highlight. It's right there. So where do we make those and those? That's the question. All right, for now, let's go ahead and change it. I've been wanting to see them for a minute. Make them gold too. The devil has the expensive stuff. I need that super tiny guy. The stamp brush is a little too big. Yeah, but fine, need a brush. Oh, it'd be slick to do that in like white. The tabards in the front, white and gold, just as kind of a mockery. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. I knew if I just kind of committed to some stuff, it'd start falling into place. Just a little too thick. very, very slowly. Make sure that was nice and thin too. So I had to come back and make sure it was thin. If it's not thin enough, it will pool in all this gilding and stuff, and you'll lose some of the details. So watch your pooling. Pooling, it seems self-explanatory, but it means where the paint catches in an area and begins to create a small pool. I try to remember that maybe some people are younger, maybe never painted before. Although I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about already. It just seemed like a good idea to just bring it up for anybody who might need to hear it. Oh, that's what he means by that. Maybe you don't know. Who knows? Or maybe you don't know English and you got to learn what that term means in English, you know. We actually have several people that watch from around the world, which I think is like the coolest part about Facebook. Any of the, not Facebook, but YouTube, or I mean, I guess Facebook, but really any of the social media. The ability to kind of connect in the broader world is really cool. So with that being said, I'm trying to remember to define lingo for using lingo. Pooling seems like a universal kind of word or idea, but it doesn't necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm doing all right here. Knocking out some work. Just make sure you're not letting it pool. Okay, next thing I really want to do is I'm going to put in a little bit of burnt sienna on this. Just a wash. Make sure that's good and wet. Not been even wet enough, really. There we go. We're just trying, there we go, just like that. Barely any color in it. And this is going to help with it looking a little bit more realistic instead of just stark white. Because we can come back after we gild it and we can drop some more white into the places where it needs to be done. Okay. should we make this whole front thing gold? That might be fun. Yeah, I think that'll look great. That's way too much paint. What am I doing? Just glob it on there like it's a spatula. Get that base coat in. Gold definitely likes to have two coats. It's especially in larger areas. I guess we go with black for his hair, right? Hey, it's Sir McBeardsly. It's pretty good, pretty good. I worked a lot and we hung out yesterday with the kids. Oh, I made sausage for the first time in like, I don't know. I haven't made sausage like since I closed the restaurant. It kind of, ain't gonna lie, it kind of hurts my feelings. Or it did. I mean, this one actually did pretty good. I got all the way through it without any problems. But you know, there's a little bit of that, like losing my restaurant, losing all that stuff. Really, it still kind of gets me right in the feels. But you know, that's all right. That's all right. I'm getting better. I'm feeling a little better. Feeling a little more spry. Not so upset about it as I was. Okay. Some of this bone needs just a little bit more work before you start adding to it. But it was good, you know, made some sausage. The sausage is tasty. We'll be eating it all for a couple days. yeah, when I talked to you, I make it, yeah. I love making sausage. I'm definitely an old charcuterie butcher guy at heart. It's fun. I enjoy doing it. Which is weird that it took me so long to kind of get back to feeling like doing it. But like I said, you know, losing the restaurant really hurt my feelings. You know, if I'm honest, it just kind of, it made it to where I didn't want to make that stuff for a while. Come on over, man. I got a better grinder here than we had at the culinary school. I got the sausage stuffer and all. I got it all here, bro. Hell, I even have most of the spices. But yeah, no, I got a really nice grinder. And it was kind of a shame to like just have it sitting there, honestly. So, and Chris and I are trying to find ways to keep feeding these kids. And that ain't easy. They like sausage, so we just start making it. It'll cost us a whole lot less money. Broadwurst, y'all. Yeah, you should come over. We should do a night with brawlers. Come over. She can help us. She can help put us in the casing and everything, and we can grill them or something. Cook them up, boil them in beer, whatever we want to do them. Hell, I think Kristen probably even knows how to make pretzels. Make pretzels and brats, or at least maybe like Kaiser buns or something. Boy howdy, boy howdy. Tell you what. That'd be a good time. That'd be a good time right there. Care who you are. Right there'd be good times. Alright, just gotta start touching up in places where we maybe missed. You can also add just a little touch more red into places just to, yeah. I mean, he's red. He's red devil. Nice. Mine's I do all right. I mean, it's not. One of the things that you learn when you've traveled is that, like, you can kind of get the stuff here, and it's kind of like it is, but it's never like it is there, because there's a certain brand or whatever that everybody uses that really isn't exported to the States. And so, like, even if it's down to like one brand of flour, so even the bread tastes slightly different because it's American flour instead of German flour or whatever. Ooh, I don't feel well. Oh man, have a little bit of an episode here. I'll be okay. Okay. Oh man, I don't feel well. Oh my. Okay, guys, I gotta take a break. I'm gonna have to get off for a second. I am not feeling well. I'm having one of these. There's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna have to sit down for a second or relax for a second. It's my Vegas is acting up. Oh man. What am I doing? Holy moly. It's not fun. It makes me sweat and I get like I can't think very well. It's not cool at all. It's not fun. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go rest up for a little bit and take a nap and try to get some rest and be back for tomorrow. And off camera, I'm gonna glue this guy's stuff on when I get to feeling better, and that way we can finish painting him. We can probably get him knocked out tomorrow. But I'm gonna go lay down. I'm starting to sweat, which is not good. So I will talk to all you later. Thank you so much for watching. Be good to yourselves. Good to somebody else. Be good to somebody out there. They need it. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Bye.